Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Dan, Warpaint JKU. Come along with me to Moab, Utah for Easter Jeep Safari. Really bright and early. We're taking off tomorrow. It's gonna be a great time. We're going out there with some really cool, awesome people. So we're here. An entrance there. You were sliding in.
That's what happens when you... What's going on here? What's the problem?
A drag link and a tie rod replacement on this rig, and it either loosened up or someone didn't tighten it down correctly. And the steering wheel is basically pointed at, 9 o'clock, and his toe is off. So we're gonna do a little gas station parking lot alignment here. It's not gonna be like it was done on a machine, but it'll be better than Jiffy Lube.
So the problem is lack of zip ties.
I'm gonna turn this.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I gotta know whether his steering wheel is getting better or worse. Tighten up your nuts?
That's what she said.
Mine are tight, brother. Mine are real tight.
Tell me when I'm there.
Right there.
Right there?
Yeah. I was thinking, I was in the garage and I was like, you know what? I should bring a tarp just in case we have to lay in the dirt. Here we are.
Well, I mean, this is just an oily parking lot.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not dusty at least.
We're still cruising. We're in New Mexico. Not a whole lot to see, except for that. That train is keeping up with us. We're doing 65 to 70 miles an hour. I've never seen a freight train, like 100 cars, doing 65, 70 miles an hour. It's crazy to me. I can't get over that. All right. Thank you, Comfort Inn & Suites, for allowing us to store our 40. Look, there's no one even over there to tell us we can't do it.
Oh, she's going to bed with me.
Oh, we're gonna tuck her in.
Just sign, no tires allowed.
That tire identifies as a dog, so we're good.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
All right, everybody, so this is the morning of day 2. Hey, y'all. Day 2. We're starting on the ground under a big, beautiful Jeep. We had a little drive shaft action. This rig. I'm filming here, right? This rig has a yoke on the front drive shaft that's all fucked up. No, it doesn't. Just hit it, man. Got to change a front. Got to change a front pinion yoke, and then we'll be back on the road. But we'll show you guys in a little bit. Say hi, Dick.
What's up, y'all?
So we are on our way. Should be a great time. Top of the world. Real popular trail. Hey, buddy.
This here bag of ice. It's gonna give you a couple extra horsepower and at least 2 inches of flex. Sponsored by Rancho. Have a wonderful day.
Basically a park road, about the first half of it or so. This is definitely something that you can do in like a stock Jeep. It's just absolutely beautiful. I carry like a wrecking ball. Here we are, top of the world. We got Centex Jeepers, Leaf Spring JKU over here. Warpaint, about to get it done. Kitten 711. Miss Sarge, freshly built rig right here. Fallen Hero Jeep project. All right, guys, so like I was saying before, top of the world, not the hardest trail on the face of the earth. The cool thing about it, the scenery, right? I mean, this is amazing, right? Moab, Utah, really cool. Leaf Springs of Glory up there. Now we're actually on the trail. Just basic stuff, right? I mean, 35s are perfectly fine. It's a little slick today because we had some snow yesterday. Not the craziest rock ledge. I'm 3 feet tall or so. It's just very, very slick. Get her on up this stuff. Very nice. No problem. Absolutely no problems. A couple people that met up with us out here on the trail. So story with this Jeep was that guy's brother, and he died unexpectedly. So they wound up taking the Jeep and are kind of finishing the build, taking it here to Moab to kind of honor his mom's in there driving it, right, with not a ton of experience. Gonna get out here and learn some things today. Oh, something is leaking, I see it. Yeah, so what happened, guys, she obviously went up on an angle, and if you have a little bit of that oil cooler leak, if it's not bad enough to drip yet, you're on an angle like that, it'll drip out the little weep hole on the back of the motor. We think that's what the problem is. It's probably what the problem is. But obviously a wheeler with really not much experience, we're gonna send her up an easier line. Keep making it enjoyable for everybody, right? Because if you get stressed out and you break stuff and it's just out of your comfort zone, it's not enjoyable. This is obviously a cool experience for them in that Jeep from that family member used to own. So we're gonna make it happy for everybody. Leaf Spring's doing great, right? 14 inches of travel, awesome. Yukon air locker down in there, and a Grizzly rear.
We found the first real obstacle here on top of the world. There it is. Nice. Now we got this one up ahead. Highest point and then turn into it.
Hard line, dude. Hard line.
Hard line. Hardest line we can find. The driver. There you go. Yeah, straight ahead. Go right at it. Woo!
What's cool is you just went on this with the Leaf Spring rig.
Yeah.
So we'll see what this does.
Eating up that 40.
I would say different tires. Different tires. We'll see what it does. What do you hear it down to?
9. Nice, easy. Easy peasy. Good stuff.
Centex Jeeper, Kitten711 on Instagram, right? It's giving her a nice little spot there. Beautiful view in the distance. And what's better than this, right? Moab, Utah. We're getting a good view of Rolly there. Good. Perfect. So nice and easy. Remember, speed brake stuff, you just gotta crawl it. There you go. If anything, Chrissy, start turning a little driver. All right, this is Miss Sarge on Instagram, right? Freshly built Jeep. First trail day with this rig the way it is right now. And here we go.
Good line.
Heck yeah. We don't fall on this ice and snow here. Freaking crazy. Not used to that in Texas. Put your front driver tire right here. When it all starts climbing, hey, three-wheeling. If anything up here, if you start sliding that way, turn a little bit driver, but you'll be fine. Just go right up nice and easy. Got it. Got it. There you go. She don't have lockers.
She don't have lockers?
She don't have lockers. Oh. Cool little trick when you don't have lockers. You can put your foot on the brake and it'll force power to both wheels, which is kind of cool.
Brake in halfway and then give it gas and it might lock up your rear end enough for you to get up.
Yeah, it'll also help lock up your front end too. It's just the way diffs work, but it might get you up. So pretty cool because kind of acts a little bit like a locker. Yeah, halfway on the brake and then you hit the gas and it grabs the wheel that's spinning enough to send traction in the other one. And it'll usually make them both spin.
Back it up 2 feet.
Ow! Son of a nutcracker!
That was awesome. Right here on the face. Unbelievable. This is what happens when you bring Texans to Moab. They see snow for the first time. So we've obviously climbed up a lot of elevation. The clouds are barely above us. Got a lot of snow in front of us. That's pretty cool. All these Jeeps here from Texas, we don't get in the snow all that much, so it's gonna be rowdy.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
It's gonna be rowdy.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Centex Jeeper over here got himself a little bit flexed out in this hole down over here. Wound up losing his front drive shaft. So we need more splines. Because it had more splines. It has 2.5 inches longer, but it wasn't enough and it disconnected when it flexed. So we're gonna fix it up. All right, guys, back together, and we're gonna take a little bit of an easier line, a little less flex. We'll probably limit strap it to stop it for the rest of the week. Centex Jeeper down there right in the background now that we had to remove the front drive shaft out of. He's got two-wheel drive. So what we're gonna do is hook him up, kind of help winch him up this line a little bit and get him up. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so there you have it, right? Winching them up, two-wheel drive, works. That's why you don't go out without recovery gear. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's not a ton left we have to winch them on, right? Because we're essentially dropping almost a couple thousand feet in elevation. So there shouldn't be a lot of uphill, but we'll figure it out. All right, guys, Moab, Utah. Easter Jeep Safari. Top of the world. What's there really left to say? Top of the World is an awesome trail, and if you're in Moab for whatever reason, it is definitely a trail that you should hit, and probably one of the first ones. It is about a 3 to 4 hour out and then a 3 to 4 hour back trail, depending upon weather conditions, your build, and your experience level. Easy lines and hard lines in most every rock ledge section. So if you're afraid of heights, there are no shelf roads. That 2,000 foot drop that you saw earlier in this video, you don't have to be up on that edge, right? There are no shelf roads on your way out to it, which is basically at the halfway point. You can actually get toward it and still be 100 feet away and not experience the view if that's something that would give you that, paralyzing fear. But I recommend trying to get out there and check it out because you'll never see anything like it anywhere else. Tons of fun. I have a bunch more videos coming. I will certainly be at the next Easter Jeep Safari and the next and the next and the next. So be on the lookout for me and Warpaint. Make sure you have your recovery gear. Make sure you know how to use your recovery gear. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Stick around because we're building way more stuff and wheeling in way more cool places.